Our guest today is Clare Obenson. She's the lead architect and founder of St. Clare of Assisi Architecture in the San Francisco Bay Area. Not a bad place to be. She gets up early this morning to join us via Skype. Hello, Clare. Welcome to the living room. Great to see you.
Oh, hi, Bishop Reed, and hi, my fellow Clare. St. Clare rocks.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a big day for the Clares. Let's start with the basics. Why is your firm named after St. Clare of Assisi?
Well, because she's my patron saint, and I like everything she stands for. I like the fact, I put this on her, the sort of the luxury of being in Italy as an African, but also the down-to-earthness. So she came from a wealthy family, yet she gave that all up for poverty, and she founded the Poor Clare. So I like that combination of luxury but still down to earth. So that speaks to my work, which is sort of luxurious and beautiful, but yes, still affordable and down to earth in St. Clare.
That is absolutely beautiful. And what drew you to architecture?
Well, I as a kid, I loved fashion design. I mean, all my textbooks from school are filled with fashions. But my dad said, because I grew up in Cameroon, West Africa, and he said, you can't make a living as a fashion designer in Africa, do architecture. And so I did architecture. It was a way to follow my creative talents. He knew I was very creative, and he felt that architecture would be a great avenue. And I think it has so far. I'm very glad he steered me in that direction.
Hey, Clare, now I understand that your firm was established in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, and it's family-owned and operated. What's it like working and collaborating with your family? I'd be a little afraid of that.
Well, it's very interesting. One thing I've discovered is that even though we're pretty much all remote, we grew up together, and so it's easier to convey what I'm trying to get across. For example, with my sister who handles my social media, I've found that I don't really have to say much to convey my idea, and she just gets it. And sometimes she does it, she surpasses my expectations. So there's just that sort of magical connection that you get with family that you don't get with someone else. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it has its challenges. It teaches me a lot of patience, but it's very cool.
That's wonderful. So your family influences your work, and how does your faith influence your work?
Oh, my faith influences my work big time. So I know that our faith teaches us that we should use our talents to the best of our ability. So I feel like as a Catholic architect, it doesn't necessarily mean I should be doing churches. It means I should bring everything, I should bring all my creativity to bear on whatever I'm designing. So even if I'm designing a petrol station, or even if I'm designing an ATM or a bank, it has to be beautiful. I have to bring that Catholic sensibility, that Catholic beauty to anything I'm designing. So again, it doesn't mean I should design a church or a sanctuary or something, but everything I design should be beautiful because God is beautiful, and He's given me this talent to express, and so I should express it to the best of my ability.
Now, I'm just curious, when did you become interested in architecture, and where did you study architecture?
Well, I studied architecture at the Ohio State University. I add the, so I'm a Buckeye. Woo, go Buckeyes! So yeah, because my dad went to the Ohio State University, and so he said that he sent us to Ohio State University to study, or he sent me to Ohio State University to study architecture.
Oh, that is just absolutely wonderful. And do you have any favorite projects right now we should know about?
Oh, I have many favorite projects, but the one that I really like now, I'm doing a project in a place called Alamo, California. And I don't know whether you've heard of Wes Anderson, but the owner loves Wes Anderson, and I love Wes Anderson. He's a filmmaker, but he's so creative. He's so artistic. I think he had a Catholic upbringing. But anyway, the project, she wants some of those Wes Anderson aesthetics in the project, and so that's what we're striving towards. We're calling it Hood West Anderson. So I'm really excited about it.
Now, I wish I had met you sooner, having just met you today, because as you know from Twitter, because we spoke about this earlier, I have a little project going on, architectural project in my life. It's called my kitchen, and it's been going on for like a year. I'm trying to do it on the cheap. It also functions as a set for one of our series here on Catholic TV about palliative care.
Yeah.
Be that as it may, like I say, I'm trying to do it on the cheap, so you've seen the pictures on Twitter, so I painted it all yellow, and there are red and green Formica tops, and then there's the floor. Now, I've been waiting for the floor because of COVID, you know, it's difficult to get materials and all. So I posted a picture of the floor, which I designed myself, but I'm not an architect. And it's off-white, yellow, green, and red squares. And I have a funny feeling that you're not a big fan.
I like the spirit of adventure that you've captured in your design aesthetic. And so I want to bring it a little bit down to earth.
Yeah.
And so what I would do with the floor is bring something dark, maybe a gray, or I think a gray, a black might be too harsh, but I think a gray would be perfect. Just a solid gray would just ground everything, would ground all those colors.
Yeah.
But I admire the fact that you're willing to be adventurous in colors. Most people are scared of colors, and so I'm glad that you are, or you like to experiment with that.
Well, thank you. Like I said, I wish I had met you sooner because it's a little too late. It's all on its way, and it's all set up, and so it is what it is. And when it's done, I'm gonna send you a photo, and I'm gonna show it on TV so you can all make fun of it.
What color did you get? Did you order?
Well, they're squares, you know. So there are some off-white. The majority are off-white, and then there are yellow, green, and red. I try to pick up the colors in the room.
Yes.
It's going to be quite interesting.
I'd love to see them.
We'll see. Hey, we want to encourage viewers to check out your website, which is clarearchitecture.com, to see your vivid and beautiful work. That's the right website, correct?
That's correct, Bishop. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Yes.
Claire, thank you so much. We loved having you with us. I hope you can come back again. Maybe we'll have you back and you can critique my fine